Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday morning live broadcast. And I want to remind all of you that tonight at 9 o'clock, we have a special broadcast. Now, today, we're going to show you how to turn on an instant flood of new business on LinkedIn, on Facebook. If you've already got a profile, if you're already on LinkedIn, you're already on Facebook, there are things that you can do that will immediately start the ball rolling so you can be talking to perfect prospects for your business. So tonight at 9 o'clock, go to maxsteingart.com/special webinar. I'm going to give you some action steps that you can take that if you've been on Facebook and LinkedIn for any length of time, this will create more business than most people can handle. The key to using this information successfully is to be selective about who you talk to. The more selective you are, the better you're going to be. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook have changed, and they've added many new features, dozens of new features. They're changing all the time. So for those of you that have been in previous boot camps, you want the latest information, you need to jump into our April boot camp that starts tomorrow. There are new LinkedIn features that generate nonstop leads that will convert to customers, distributors, and sales. And when you get it set up correctly, it will turn LinkedIn into a virtual money machine where you could be signing people up in your business every day. There are new ways to take your business to the next level on LinkedIn, new ways to find perfect prospects. I'm talking more about LinkedIn because LinkedIn is 100 times better than Facebook. We have a new project launch strategy that we're going to be introducing in this boot camp that you're absolutely going to love. And a whole new strategy. You know, here in the United States, April the 15th is tax day. We've got a script that will enable you to engage your prospects around taxes. There are new relationship building posting strategies. And there are new ways, again, to find perfect prospects on LinkedIn. There are business professionals on LinkedIn, the green M&Ms in the bowl, from a growing pool of 1,030,000,000 people that want to make full-time or part-time income from home. Connecting with these people is as easy as sticking your hand in that bowl. However, prospecting on LinkedIn has just been redefined. Huge searching restrictions are going to change the way you can search for prospects. Historically, you could jump on LinkedIn, and in a 30-day period of time, they would let you do 300 profile searches and send messages to people. Not anymore. Every month, LinkedIn is being overwhelmed with 10 million professionals who are violating their terms of service. LinkedIn's cash flow has gotten to a point where now the word's out. Now you're limited to 10 profile searches. And they limit or restrict the message from 300 characters to 200. So there are vast new contacting rules. We're going to show you how to work around that. And there are also profile verification issues. There are so many bogus profiles popping up that LinkedIn is giving everybody an opportunity to verify that you're a real person. And so they're going to want you to provide them with a driver's license, front and back. So the name on your driver's license has got to match precisely the name on your LinkedIn account. If it doesn't match, you can't do it. So there are other ways that you can. So we have 1,030 million professionals on LinkedIn. LinkedIn turned 21 years old this year. Now, millions of professionals are now rushing to join. Four new members join every second. 2.4 million new members join every week. 10,868,000 new members join every month. There is no shortage of people to talk to. Let me jump over to LinkedIn. And so I'm going to go to my network. And so every day, you're going to get connection requests from people. Some of them are going to be like this. Now, these are bogus profiles. Comprehensive, detailed. They're coming in from China. She's got an MBA from Stanford. Like I was a senator in the United States Congress. Anybody can copy a profile. However, LinkedIn is going to give you an opportunity to verify your profile to show people that you're a real person. Come back over here to your network. You're going to be able to filter and work with the people you're already connected to that are looking for an opportunity. I would venture to say that 30% of the people that you're connected to on LinkedIn and on Facebook, you've never talked to. First thing, however, well, Debbie, right. These bogus profiles have lots of connections. And that's because people mistakenly accept them. All right. Now, there's nothing wrong with you accepting connection requests from these people. And once you accept one, you can expect to get more. But we can come over here. People are looking for opportunities on LinkedIn. You got 1,420,000 that you can filter by location. People are looking for opportunities. $2,250,000. People seeking opportunities. 1,840,000. There is an unbelievable amount of people that would absolutely love to talk to you. And that's the reason that people are rushing. Rushing to join LinkedIn. All right. So let me come back over here. Now, LinkedIn's growing global membership numbers are impressive. In North America, you got 254 million members. In the United States, you got 211 million. Canada is now up to 22 million members. In January, it was 19 million. Mexico, 21 million members. In January, 18 million. Europe, 242 million members. What this shows you is there's no shortage of people that you can talk to, build your business anywhere in the world. In the Asia Pacific area, 202 million. Latin America, 146 million. The Middle East and Africa, 54 million. People between the ages of 25 and 34 account for 59% of LinkedIn's population. Let me come back over here. And Twyla, welcome. Let me unmute you.
Can you
Good
hear
morning.
me?
Is
Good
that
morning.
you?
How are you?
I am wonderful. I am beyond wonderful.
Cool.
So I see that you just registered for my 90-day boot camp challenge.
Yes,
So
sir.
is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, I'm going to send you a connection request.
Okay.
You can be connected. Now let's take a look at your profile. So over the next 90 days,
Okay, cool.
we're gonna
I'm in
work.
the hot seat. I'm the hot seat. Okay, cool.
No, you're not in the hot seat.
I need help.
Okay. Well, listen, that's why people are here.
Okay.
So first, um, check your when you get on LinkedIn, check your LinkedIn account. I send you a connection request so we can be connected. Now, you say you're a financial services disruptor. What are you trying to market and sell?
Well, there's two opportunities. We market financial services
Hmm.
depending on, the need of the family or what have you. They may want to save for college education for their children. They may want to save for retirement. They may want to save for a house. They may want to get out of debt.
Hmm.
And the opportunity is to help them. They may want to fire their boss. They may want to create a side hustle. They may want to spend more time with their children by working from home. Or they
Gotcha.
may want to travel and work all over the world.
Hmm.
So we help them do that. The vehicle that I use is WFG.
World Financial Group.
Yes.
Okay. Work with a lot of people in WFG. Now, here's the thing. We come down here and we look at your background. So you are a teacher.
I was a teacher. I was a computer programmer. I was a lot of things.
Okay. Okay. Now, everything that you work, whatever you do, limits you. And it limits you, or I shouldn't say limit, it exposes you, gives you the opportunity to talk to people that did the same things you did. So you've got down here, you're teaching, okay? And what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to come back and we're going to add those other things. If you were a computer programmer, anything that you've done is going to link you. And let me show you why it's important. So we can go up here and we could look for teachers. So on LinkedIn, you got 22,300,000 teachers,
Wow.
right? Now,
Yes,
as a teacher, you could talk to any one of these people.
absolutely.
All right, now, so we can break it down by country. So let's filter it down to just the United States.
Okay.
At 6,420,000.
Okay.
Now, what we can do is we could say, since your background was in math, how many math teachers? You got 256,000 math teachers, right?
Right.
Now, so here's a math teacher that's looking for an opportunity. Let's go back up here and let's do it, filter it down some more. Looking for math teachers that are looking for opportunities. You got 1,800. Now we could do a search for looking for opportunities. You got 2,800.
I have a question, Mr. Steingert. What do I call you? Max or Mr. Steingert?
Call me Max.
Max. So I have a question. So they're looking for opportunities, and there's a difference in looking for a job and looking for a business opportunity because they're different.
That's right. That's right. And so we're going to show you in boot camp how you can separate the two. We're going to show you how to pick out the teachers, and we don't necessarily have to confine it to math teachers. Okay?
No,
It could be any teacher.
absolutely.
Another thing that you could do, because you're a teacher,
Absolutely. Principles.
I personally know 7 school principals that got into network marketing and are $1 million earners today.
In the educational system, my thought was teachers don't get paid what they're worth, but okay.
Well, that's true. And show me a school teacher that's been teaching for more than 4 or 5 years, and they're all looking. They're all open to other opportunities. So for school principals, got 166,000 school principals. In fact, one of my favorite, one of my friends, who Jim McCune, who's a school principal, who initially got into network marketing. He signed up with Amway, and he was on his way to Diamond. He was an Emerald. Now, Amway's compensation plan is what they call a breakaway compensation plan. In other words, at some point in time, you could lose part of your organization because they break away. So when he had one diamond break away, I mean, he literally, it was like they never existed anymore. That was when he realized what a breakaway was. So he joined Melaleuca because they don't have a breakaway plan. And he started to recruit other school teachers, other school principals, and he also went after successful Amway distributors who weren't aware, like he wasn't aware, of what a breakaway plan is. And all he had to do was share his story. I was an Emerald. I was on my way to Diamond. I didn't realize what a breakaway was. I lost one of my diamonds. It could happen to you. It could happen to anybody.
Absolutely.
He ended up enrolling 5 school principals. I'm sorry, he ended up enrolling 5 Amway diamonds into his business. Today, he's corporate director. He's number 12 in the company. So you use your personal experience to leverage relationships with people. And then it's just going to be a matter of how you talk to people, how you connect with people. How long have you been in World Financial Group?
Oh gosh, I started in 2014 and I started to let it go in 2016 and I went back there because they talked me into coming back
Mm-hmm.
because I had let my license go and everything.
Okay.
So I'll say I went back in 2019 because I lived in California for 25 years and I came home during 2020 to help take care of my mom in Dayton, Ohio.
Gotcha. Okay. So, typically what you experienced was what a lot of people experience. If you were living in California for 25 years and now you move back to Ohio, your network
Changed. Woo!
changes. And so,
Mindset.
well, yeah, we're going to take care of that. Okay. We're definitely going to take care of that. And over the next 3 months, you're going to see a dramatic, you're going to see a dramatic improvement in your business. There's a couple of folks that I work with in WFG. I think there's one in Pennsylvania who's got one of the fastest growing groups in the company. And again, it's all about See here.
I think with the financial industry, because it's an old industry, the way they, your top 25 or your top 100 friends and family, and a lot of the financial advisors are retiring. And I think it has a lot, with social media, they don't talk about social media very much.
No, they don't, because they don't understand it.
Yes, absolutely.
They don't understand it. And that's what it's all about. Twyla, how did you hear about me?
Alan Holmes.
Ah, okay. Okay, good. So let me look and see. Let me go back to the screen. Let me just take a look and see who's here. We've had a number of people that have joined us. And Caroline, I see you're here. You got a bunch of questions. I will definitely get to those. Let me come back. So LinkedIn is constantly changing, and social networks always look to keep their members hooked up to their site. So they're always making new tools available. They're always doing things. They don't want you going anyplace else. They certainly don't want you going to Facebook. So you got 58.4 million companies that are registered on LinkedIn. Now, last year, let me demonstrate. Last year, Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt. You can come up here. Bed Bath & Beyond. You look for people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond. At 59,000 people. Now, the company went out and closed all of their stores. Now, they're back in business because now they're selling everything online. They were bought by someone. But so all of these people, they got 59,000. They all lost their jobs. All lost their jobs. And so you want to connect with people that have large circles of influence.
Mm-hmm.
You could go over here and you could say, you know what, show me well, the managers. You got 25,000 managers. They all lost their jobs. How about store managers? Store managers had a store full of employees. He had 84,000. So here's somebody, store manager in Boynton Beach. Come down here. So here's a woman that worked for Bed Bath & Beyond.
For 24 years.
24 years. 24 years. Okay? And lost her job. Last year, dozens of my students recruited into their business store managers. Another great group. District managers were responsible for a range of stores. They had 2,400 district managers. There was a district manager at Bed Bath & Beyond. Before that, she was a district manager at Walmart. Want to talk about the definition of insanity? So you come down here and you can see she's active. She made a comment. So she was a district manager at Walmart for 12 years. For whatever reason, she lost her job. They went over to Bed Bath & Beyond. Lost her job. So LinkedIn is a target-rich network where you can go look by company. 129,000 schools are registered on LinkedIn. One of my students who lived in Phoenix wanted to recruit college students. Let me show you what he did. So you go over here on LinkedIn and you do a search. Arizona State University. Now, what you want you can view the page, but what you want are the alumni.
So the alumni, how old would they be? I mean, you know, a kiddo can graduate at 22 years old.
Well, yeah, but you've got people that went to college later.
Sure, I'm one of those people.
Okay. Now, but here's the thing. So Marty recruited a young man out of Arizona State University who jumped into his business, and they actually created a strategy. They called it a group called the YPR, Young People's Revolution, because you could go to college students that were working part-time at a Denny's, at a retail store.
Mhm.
And you could show these people that they could make more money working part-time in a network marketing business than they could working at a Denny's. And it exploded. It absolutely exploded. And the young man, I'm trying to think of his name. In 4 years, he became $1 million earner in the company. And the whole process went all over the country. So this is just another way that you could connect with people.
Yeah, I believe that it's the millennials, that age group, like from 25 to 42, 43.
Yep,
That's that age group that will say, show me the money.
yep.
And the olders they've been on their jobs for like 20 or 30 years and they're not really, you know, they kind of settled or they're just waiting for
You know, I'll tell you something. You never know.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
You got 39,000 different skills listed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is huge because now you can not only look for people by their profession, but now you can look for people by their skills. You got 140 million people have the open to work frame around their profile. So you can now search for people by their profession: nurses, doctors, chiropractors, teachers, IT people, chiropractors. Search for people by their military experience: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, merchant, marine. Search for people by their skill sets, sales training, recruiting, team building, leaders. We go back over here.
So Max, you don't have to have Sales Navigator?
Well, you're going to need now they're gonna we should really I should really give you a call. They offer Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite, and Recruiter. Now all three of them have excellent features. They're going to offer it to you for free for 30 days. So what you're going to do, I'm going to suggest that you sign up for their Recruiter Lite. You're going to get it for 30 days. You're not going to have to pay for it. And what Recruiter Lite does, come back over here. Recruiter Lite is going to let you know who and when they joined LinkedIn. So you can search for people by their location, by their activity, by their educational institution that they attended. And Recruiter Lite is going to let you know when they created their profile. So you're going to be able to pick up people that created a LinkedIn profile in the last 24 hours, in the last week, 2 or 3 weeks, in the last 30 days, or in the last 90 days. So reaching out to people that are brand new to LinkedIn is a plus because you get to these people before they get slammed by other networkers and frankly, by people in your own company. And you can search for people by their desire and urgency to find new ways to generate income. LinkedIn's going to make it easier.
I have a question, Max. So how many connections can you do? Is it 10 a day? How many connections can you do with
Well, you can safely reach out to 20 people a day, but there's some things that you have to do along the way because you don't want LinkedIn to think that you're a robot.
Okay.
So you have to personalize your messages. More people than ever before are looking for ways to make extra full-time income from home. You got the opportunity. Now you're all different. Your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results, which is, we're going to give you a profile guide. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details about you. Understanding the dynamic uses of LinkedIn and how people communicate with others are scripts books. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. Creating effective lead generation methods that convert prospects to business builders. Influencing your audience with effective posting. Efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. So with my new strategies, tactics, and scripts, you'll be able to beat your competition to connecting with the best, hottest prospects, produce immediate results and faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to reach everyone in your niche market, ensure you'll be chosen over your competition, enroll experienced leaders and many more new reps, duplicate the process with everyone on your team. Now, I'll tell you right out of the gate, you can't fail. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn or Facebook, and with continual practice, you simply can't fail. You're invincible. And I mean that seriously. The content of your profile, your daily activity, will position you to be perceived as an expert and an influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret to connecting with perfect prospects and converting them to new business partners and customers has to do with 3 things. The relationships you create with your profile, the influence you generate with your activity and your posts, and the conversations you have with your prospects. You must follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands, along with and totally in your control. Now, let me
So Max, do you help us determine what type of content to post?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In boot camp, let me okay. And by the way, folks, I want you all to know that Friday is deep dish pizza day. So in boot camp, number one, you're going to have access to March's boot camp. So you can actually get ahead of the class if you want. To watch these videos, you have to click on the double arrows here and it'll open them up. Tomorrow night, we have Create, where we basically go through that. Then we get into connecting with people. Here's where we're going to get into posting. And we have scripts that'll step you through the process. We're going to work with you through all of these. And of course, you can jump on these Ask Max sessions and get your questions answered. So there's over 30 holidays, official holidays and unofficial holidays. So Friday is National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Who ever heard of these? The 11th is National Pet Day. The 12th is National Grilled Cheese Day. So if we come back, or on LinkedIn, and I'm going to go to my homepage. Actually, let me do it. Get there faster. So this is a live broadcast that we're doing right now. So what I did was I posted this morning. So far, we've had 19 impressions. One person loved it. Before the end of the day, there'll be 75 or 80. Now, this is kind of fascinating because what I did was I wrote something. If you're on a diet and love deep dish pizza, I thought you'd like to know that Friday is National Deep Dish Pizza Day, in case you're looking for an excuse to go off your diet for a day. And I use their artificial intelligence to rewrite it. If you're someone who loves deep dish pizza but is currently on a diet, I have some exciting news for you. Friday is National Deep Dish Pizza Day. So you now have the perfect excuse to indulge in your favorite food guilt-free. Take a break from your diet and treat yourself to a delicious slice or two of deep dish pizza to celebrate this special day. Don't miss out on the opportunity to enjoy one of the most iconic foods in America. Happy National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Okay, so I mean, there are all kinds of opportunities for you to use their extra services. Sometimes they're valuable, sometimes they're not. I'm going to be interested to see how many responses I got to get to this one over my short one. If you're on a diet and love deep dish pizza, I thought you'd like to know that Friday is deep dish pizza day, in case you're looking for an excuse to go if you're dying. Now, people can like it, but what we want to do is we want engagement. We want people to react to it. So the best way to have done that would be ask a question. What are your favorite pizza toppings? To encourage people to react and respond. Now, as I said, tonight, we're going to dive into things that you can do that will generate a flood of activity if you've already got people that you're connected to. For those of you that haven't registered for boot camp yet, go to maxsteingart.com/boot camp. This boot camp, unlike our regular boot camp series, has five sessions. Create, connect, communicate, close, and then the daily routine of top earners. Use the promo code Best Deal to drop the price. In our last session, we're going to go into the 10 important lessons you'll learn from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, the daily routine that takes you to the top, and how to develop the mindset of $1 million earner. But Twyla, well,
Yes,
no, I was going to mention you're involved in a 90-day boot camp challenge. But what we're here to do is we're here to help all of you rank advance. Now, so far, my success story of the year is Will Zanders. I started working with Will in 2022 in October. He was number 5 or 6 in his company. 6 months later, he was number 2. And I heard from him last month, he's now number 1. You're all following in the same footsteps. Now, catch me during our Ask Max sessions. Now, you can change your life in the next 90 days with Focus Energy. And Twyla, this is the program you're in, Twyla.
yes,
You're going to participate in the April, May, and June boot camps. You're also going to get our anthology of scripts books. Additionally, you're going to be able to participate in our coaching mastermind series, which takes place on Saturday. Every Saturday from 1 o'clock until 2:30. We have a session where you're going to be able to participate, where you jump on. It's like an Ask Max session, only it's the questions are a lot more advanced. Help overcoming confidence issues, discuss prospecting, recruiting tactics, and scripts with your prospects. We'll actually jump into your account and talk to your prospects. Demonstrate advanced searching techniques on LinkedIn. Resolve closing issues with your prospects. Help with setting and achieving reasonable goals. And review your 90-day game plan goals. So over the next 90 days, we're going to establish some goals. And then on a daily and weekly and then monthly basis, we're going to be there to help you, point you in the right direction, so you are able to achieve your goals. So I'll try, if I have a chance, to reach out to you later today. Give you a call. We can go over exactly where you are now in the business,
okay,
what you'd like to accomplish. I'll be calling you. My cell phone ends in 0007, so you'll know when it comes up on.
okay,
But go ahead and accept the connection request on LinkedIn so we can communicate there.
okay,
All righty. Now, as for the rest of you, I'm going to be back at 4 o'clock. Go over questions. Caroline, I'm sorry I couldn't get to you. But if you can come back at 4, let me. Carolina, are you able to come back at 4?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I'll look for you at 4 o'clock and we'll dive right into those.
You got it. See you
Okay.
then.
All right. So until next time. Best of luck in your business. We'll talk to you next time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let me unmute. Daryl, I have a coaching session at 11 o'clock. And then I have one from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. So I'll send you, you got the links to attend those if you can. It's no big deal. I just, want you to know they're there.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Talk to all of you next time.